And welcome back to Mate76 Gaming. My name is Morgan. This is the Outer Worlds. Continuing on again where we left off in the last one. Got to go and discover what's at that crash site. Because we've just had the gunship go down. Oops. Out the back here, so let's fast travel over. We can head off. Those little ones box in. Alrighty. Do. Oh, can't do those ones anymore. Throw two there. That'll do. Yeah, we're actually encumbered again. Okay. Uh, 482 on the pistol, we'll hang on to. That can go. We'll hang on to one of those. Mag Ultra pistol. Another heap of these we don't need.
used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night. Okay, going quiet.
Couple of Manta Queens.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Yep, we're going this way.
Down they go!
That'll work. Could have vision impaired. And back to normal.
Don't mess with us.
Old Mega Raptidon. This one's up there are dead. Almost there. Let's follow the road around. Okay. And we gotta get up top. 16 with stealth. What do we got with stealth? 7. Long guns, hack, ranged, melee. Alright, so we can get rid of that one. That's our new stealth suit. Okay, now we got to get up top. More bad guys around here. Where's the big one?
Don't mess with us.
Miss McDevitt used to say that plants need sulfur to grow, and here there's just tubs of it lying about.
I hear acid baths are all the rage in Byzantium. Anyone fancy it?
Hope we can get a good price for Raptidon meat. There is the crashed ship. While we're here though,
Gotta be so big.
Don't mess with us.
whole lot of bones. $41 heavy. What are the other dudes wearing? Oops. 46. 32. You can have that one. Oops. Oi, oi, oi.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Yep. We'll be keeping watch here.
Oh, okay. I guess this is why we should have been doing some of the skill buffs for when you're alone in the party. So I didn't realise they'd just decide to not come with you. Either way. Okay, Captain Matsu's captain's key is active. Life signs no longer detected. Right, we got his key. On diagnostics. Spare regulator bypass, something something. He's heading towards groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. It's impossible to requisition parts. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1 and we can't shoot him down. Right. So the engineer warned the captain, but the ship has still gone down, and she's not impressed with the captain. Don't even know what that is. Alright, we have the targeting module. Let's see what was downstairs. Behind door number 2. Whoop. Got a slide going there and couldn't stop him. Oh, the door is sealed. So we can literally only get to the targeting module and that's it. Now where else we can go in here? Whoops. There's nothing else. Oh. We've got too much rubbish again. I'm a 53. Do, 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 38. Let's get rid of some of this rubbish we're never going to wear. Defense skills can go. Determination can go. Persuade can go. Medical can go. So we were hanging on to like one of each different one, but cannot carry that much rubbish around. Intimidate can go. That one's already got better persuade than that, so that can go. Hack +5. All right. LMG Mark II, is that what I got? Damage 51, damage 58. That one does a little bit more damage. $131. Rid of a whole lot of stuff. These ones we don't need. It'd be good if you could sort them the same. Light assault rifle Mark II. Assault rifle. Alright, that's got us back. Plenty of range now. So, do we give it to Graham? Or do we give it to Sanjar? go have a chat to them both and see who we're going to give it to.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
Sure have.
Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies. Why wouldn't they? As we speak, our message assaults their populace through their favorite entertainment mediums. Surely their retaliation will come soon.
Maybe not.
All right.
Actually, no.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
Always take the wrong door there. Let's see what Sunjar's got to say. I don't think either of them have a really good need for them. Well, there's not one that seems a lot better use than the other. But I guess one of them has to get
Do you
them.
have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the wilds, thinking they'd catch my attention with their stories. It was cute.
As you
Not
were.
so cute when their act got themselves.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Interesting.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclasts would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
All right. Let's go and see if we can't convince her. Leave old Graham
Never worry all that ammo in your berth might combust.
to do his own thing.
It can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to it.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
Fella came through Edgewater once, mentioned something to my dad about pirates wiping out a town. You mean this is the same place?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door. I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers. Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands. Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end. Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros. Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Ah, so we got to do this before we can talk to her about the meeting with Sanjar. Okay, where are we going? Open the sealed door. Maybe it'll be Graham who was responsible. And that'll make her decide to flip. And take charge. Good times. To hit a vending machine and sell all this junk we're carrying around. Records room sealed. Well, it worked. Okay.
making it look easy.
Sure are. This substation has been decommissioned. Fair enough. Messages. Tunnels are in, cables are laid. Devil's Peak is receiving. Got a signal from Amber Heights. Still waiting for Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. And the lead engineer, Franklin, has perished. Yep, the same notice there. A hazard clause and a manual log entry. Okay, so they're not happy with Bryant either. That's about it. Anywhere else here we can get into? Empty bin. I think I've already been through here. Alright, back we go. Do. Flamethrower. Flamethrower, we don't need two of those. Let's repair all equipped. Alright, that can go. Eye patch, sneak attack, damage plus 10%. Sneak plus 5, sneak plus 5. 9 and tech skills we don't need. Nine and lockpick we've got, and that one's already old. So a vending machine in here. Nope.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Sure did.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there. Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's a letter.
Graham.
Wait, this is from Graham.
Nailed it.
Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
So now you can take over.
Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Look, I need to think. Plan. Figure out if I should talk to him or shoot him. Or both. Just don't give him the module yet. Give me a little time. I'll meet you at his place. Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
Alrighty.
Stringy bastard. Good thing Zora needs tendons.
How long do we wait? Maybe if we leave and come back in. Transition out and back in. See if she's up at Graham's.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like
She's not
professional
standing there
flexing.
anymore.
Wilderness, but
Captain, we should chat. Graham's
we
got
should.
the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Jackpot.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. Stand down. I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Yep.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Bingo.
Please.
Try and do
don't
it
make
peacefully.
Me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
No! No!
That's how we fucking do it. Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts. It never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong.
Meh.
You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Not so fast.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance. Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
What armor did we get off him? 24. Not great. Rather have the parts. Alright, so we might have a peaceful resolution. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Back up to Stellar Bay.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Let's actually sell all our junk while we're going past. Can we see our weight in this screen? No, we can't. Do. Oh, we got truckloads of weapon and armor parts. That's good. Where are we going? Ah. That's the one we're after. go and see how Zora and Sandar are going. The negotiations. Probably could have picked a better spot. Guess they want it neutral.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
All right, calm down.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that. Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
All right, calm down, Zora.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I, guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Sure have. Now, where are we off to next? Whoops. the sublight station. One's back on Groundbreaker. Alright, where is this one? Is it off-world? Must be. Okay. Let's not do that one yet then. Let's go finish this one. Oh, is that off-world as well? Fair enough. And we'll do that one first. Do. Off we go. Hopefully we're done on Monarch for a while.
I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Finish
We're
this
now in
lab.
orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
All right, right out the back. Some goons.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Maybe don't yell. We've already hit all the containers. Our last visit here. How do we get into this place?
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But We've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do? Oh, Nyoka.
Anderson.
I'm so sorry.
Rebecca. Let's see what they did. Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. Thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled. Towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. Can't even send a message. Yeah, we're stuck. Monarch's living hell. Fair enough.
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Good eye.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I ain't making that mistake twice. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Alright, we're done here. If we're going to Scylla, we can take Max. Get his
Why
little
was I built to feel ennui?
side mission knocked off
I
as well.
received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain.
Alright.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Alright.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Let's head to Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Alright, Max, you get to come for a walk. Which means Parvati will have to stay. Vicar Maxs. What weapons has he got? No, he's got to level up. % range to damage. 41, 31. What do you get in the way of weapons? That'll do. And we wanted to go and hit that first. Over at the abandoned mining outpost. And the other one. Okay. Guess we can hit this one first, then hit them on the way to the mining outpost. He's not one we need, so we won't worry about hitting him. Good times. One more gland to go. Alrighty, what do we got this time? Do. Critical after a kill. Consumables weigh 50% less. Interesting. Okay. Detection radius of enemies reduced. It's probably going to be handy. Ah. No companions in the party though. Ah. Ranged attacks reduce the enemy's armor rating. Two of those. Now we normally get engineering boost from Pavati. That'll do. Speak to Nyoka.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
Ah, do we have to give
What's
her
up?
the glands?
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
Fair enough.
Fucking right we are.
But before we do it, come on, Max, let's get you sorted. You can go back to sitting on the ship reading your books.
Unexpected. Beginning security.
Incoming!
Everyone all right?
Let's grab some ammo. Heavy. The old Hermit's Lodge. Huh. A lot nicer on the inside than the outside. Just wait there, Hermit. Let's chat.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
Can it be all three?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared. And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
Well, shit. We've come this far. If we die, at least we'll die hearing colors and seeing sound.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
So, I didn't actually want to do that. I was kind of hoping Max would just do it. If he killed himself in the process, then fair enough. But guess we're all doing it.
Poor Maximilian. still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
My face? What's wrong with your face? Where'd you get that second mouth? I want a second mouth.
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
What in the void do you expect him to find inside himself? It's just blood and squishy bits and... Oh no. If I vomit on you, I want you to know I ain't sorry.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan. It filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I could tell you all manner of stories. If I weren't... I'm sticking to alcohol from now on.
What the fuck are you talking about? No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me? I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you. The contented you. Me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not. Your individual self is what's not real. It is simply a concept. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves? I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
Fair enough.
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect. In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are. I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Hooray.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Alright. Should be us finished here again. Head back to Monarch and finish this hunt.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Who's causing trouble?
I'll be here.
She's not going to tell us. Okay, so...
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Hey, Cap. I'm still not quite sure what to make of that Max fellow. Sometimes he reminds me of Anders, and the way he stares at things as if he's gonna dismantle them. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything. I will.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big. I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
We can.
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap. Thanks, but oughtn't a person look special for special times? I mean, what if she leaned close and I smelled like propellant and underarms? Oh, thanks, Captain. That's a hefty load off my mind. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
That's okay. You are back on the ground crew. Now we finished with Max. Where's old Max hiding out? If it's not those two causing a disturbance. Oh, we got messages here. All right. Yeah, didn't know we could come up into their rooms. Banned literature. Says Max, there he is.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Okay. So no one's really causing any trouble. I don't know what the computer was going on about. They're all just hanging out. Let's get Fallbrook.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Take a seat, Max. Back on the bench. We picked the wrong landing pad, but that's alright, it's not the end of the world. Manta Queen.
Whew. Here we go.
Passcode accepted. Let's end this once and for all. Are we down on an ore? Where we're dropping the baits, I would guess. It's actually one of the medallions again.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong. Here they come.
And done. That's everything.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
No worries.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That's That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
All right, you buried your bodies.
Great work.
And out we go. All right. That one's back on the ship. That's going to be Groundbreaker. That's the other station. So we do need to speak to Phineas. Where he is. Oh, he's off on his little planet as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Let's ask her about the robot.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. Goodbye.
Let's do that quickly. Oh. First SAM result. Second SAM result. Removal of the factory standard part studs steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement acid steeper has been delayed. Okay. The old broker. Oh, a Mantiqueen head. Borst factory. Okay, so he's got some goodies from the places we've been.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM? Registering new owner, Captain. All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
Fair enough.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Okay, so we got a new crew member. Check he's not going to start spraying acid around. He looks like he's actually cleaning. Fair enough. What are we gonna do? More persuade and lie. I can't see Sam's stuff. Fair enough. Wonder if we can actually take him out with us. Or if he's just on the ship crew. Either way. Let's get this done. Speak to Phineas.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Oh, we do have Sam. Let's take him for a spin. Alright, he's got heaps of damage. Good stuff. Can't alter his armor. Fair enough. Let's give him health. He's only got range, so let's give him armor. Ranged damage. Don't really intimidate. We've been persuading and lying, so let's go with that one.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Shrink ray, hey?
I'd
on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Fair enough.
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
Fair enough.
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Fair enough.
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind? Absolutely. Let's talk. Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Not exactly what we're after.
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know. Of course, I'll be here, as usual.
Science weapons. Strong and powerful effects. Weapon damage and the strength effectiveness both increase with your science skill.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable... size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try that sometime.
This cow keeps springing back to life.
You've What's on your mind?
Nothing if that's it. Let's roll. Where's he got us going off to? That's back on Groundbreaker. That's the other space station.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
That's okay. Where are we going? Oh.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yep. Sure have. Okay, Parvati and the robot.
Still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone. What? Hold it right there! What do you think you're doing?
None of your business.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, alright?
Yeah, so she can see through the other person. There was no line of sight there. Oh.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
It's okay.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Yep.
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Fair enough. Okay, so find the minister's guards at the local bar. Retirees, hey? Come on, away from the box. Save while we're waiting.
What do you think you're doing? Just don't make more paperwork for me. All right?
These people are going to hate us. Plasma rifle 2.0. Can't get through there. I guess we're going up the elevator.
can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't
It's
you
the
ever
old
want something
unreliable.
fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
There's your cousin, Max.
Down there.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
No. Oh.
Kid,
So
you
better
got
talk to him.
presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippa Stout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
No job is too great, too grueling, or too gruesome for a Sam.
That's a unique model there. Might want to lease him for our Macbeth production, if it ever gets greenlit. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Might as well take all these missions, because we can do them if we're in the area, or we can just ignore them if we don't want to do them. Corporate troopers, we're not getting through there. Let's not get busted stealing any more stuff just yet.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate.
Unit recharging. All cleaning jobs have been completed.
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
The dissidents actually took over the
Luxury munitions.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Maintenance tunnels.
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production has suffered. Why, the loafers working our factory.
Halcyon parcel service. Can't get out there.
Rizzo's knock you out bar. A CCN 76 knock out the bar.
I tell you what. We'll change
Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Wealthy citizen. Wealthy citizen. At least we fit in here with our top hat. There's a guard.
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Fair enough.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Good times.
Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important.
Recognize everyone with medium colored hair.
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, 'cause today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
Sure do.
Oh, maybe they got some at the bar.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
Spectrum vodka. We'll buy a few.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before? Here's to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Sure do, buddy.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop. You know, that's a very good point. Ugh. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
Come in if you're coming in so I can shut the door. Oh, they always stand right in the doorway. Alright, let's go speak to the minister.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery.
And you say that every time.
It's strange.
Interesting. Vending machine's dead.
If Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna snap.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
Good day, Chairman Rockwell. All right. And what are we going to have here? Yeah.
Keep him quiet, Cap. Here they come!
Hey, 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 hey. Okay, so don't run away. Don't want to have to kill them all.
Please, I don't want to die.
No, please! I don't want no trouble!
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge, a soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
You, sir, are
What was that? I'd better take a look.
No, they're after us.
I don't want no trouble.
Oi, oi, oi. Gonna have to roll back. Otherwise, we're going to lose all our reputation. Oi, oi, oi. What is your muzzle? Persuade, lie, sneak, hack, lockpick. Apply that, and that was it, run and gun.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
So that's all because we tried to outrun that citizen.
Cannery and all.
Well, we probably should have just waited for them and then lied when they came up.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
There you go on there, Spaz Magician.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Alright, let's go get his package. Or can we just sneak in without it, seeing as we've already got the key?
Okay, keep him quiet.
Okay. Don't know how we're going to get through without getting seen. Guard to the left, guard to the right, guard straight ahead. Actually requires ID for the board.
What was that? I'd better take a look.
Invasive contaminants detected.
Woo! Nice work!
You must be joking.
Reminder, unit modifications performed by unauthorized technicians are not authorized by the parent company.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Doesn't it feel better to locomote without grit in your gears?
To gain authorization credentials, an engineer must be registered as the unit's designated caretaker. Do you wish to assign yourself this designation, engineer?
You asking me to be your minder? I suppose you can't be any more complicated than an autoloader.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, you get the data cards for the outfits, but didn't have a data card, but sometimes you can sneak through.
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You
But
got
we need to get in there without
I'm
having
caught, aren't I?
the entire city after us, so we'll do it the long way.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
No doubt. Let's see if we can get his package.
Great work.
Nothing up top. Well, let's go and deliver his package. Just need to wait for that guard to go past.
Wish I could do that.
I'll sue every technician and employee.
Head back around to the minister's place.
Who is it? Error. Unable to process the specific customer service request. Please repeat the order.
Yeah, you are.
What was that?
Oh.
I can deal with this one.
Why are they attacking us again? The locals are annoyed. And because we couldn't speak to the dude and tell him we've got the package.
What? Something.
Resuming passive mode.
How did you get in here?
Don't worry about that.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then? Process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Rife with the worst sort of corruption. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
Fair enough.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Fair enough.
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
Fair enough.
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Fair enough. Hopefully we can get out. A bit less trouble than it took for us to get in. Bin's empty. Alrighty. These people seem to have calmed down again.
The Acropolis District is off limits. Move along. What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis District.
Okay. Be easier than faffing around in the sewers.
Sparkling!
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Do we really need all the security?
So we gotta get into that elevator.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
Good time.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
And up we go. We might actually pause this one here and we'll hit this building in the next one. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of The Outer Worlds. If you want to catch any more of the videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell if you want to be notified of a new upload or of a live stream starting. If you want a few minutes more heads up on any of the live streams, you can also follow at MH76Gaming on Twitter. There'll be a tweet a few minutes before we start, just gives you a little bit more time if you want to watch the live streams. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and we'll be back next time with some more adventures from The Outer Worlds. See ya.